Hi, my name is Melissa and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing the whole process of how I wash, blow dry, and style my hair to make it look a little bit more voluminous and healthy. Also some tips and tricks that I like to do that I've learned over the years, and different products that I like to use. Some are drugstore and some are high-end, so I have like different options for everybody. My hair is mostly thin and fine because of genetics. Mostly all of my aunts and cousins, or lots of us, have very thin fine hair as well. There's nothing wrong with it. A lot of days, like I am going to show you soon, I just let my hair air dry and I don't do this whole process. I usually only do it on special occasions. I have gotten a lot more, it's not fun. I wear lots of hats on days where my hair feels extra flat, and I wear my hair up the majority of the time. When I was younger, I used to wear extensions. They were just like the clip-in ones all the time, and I can't stand to be uncomfortable anymore. I don't wear them anymore. They were really heavy and I would get like scabs on my scalp from them, and I don't miss it at all. I don't even mind having thin hair. It's just part of who I am now, and I've had times in my life where it was much worse than this. I've had 4 babies, and every time you have, or I have a baby anyway, I lose a huge amount of my hair. Also, right now it's even thinner than it has been this last summer because we had COVID over the last summer and I got tons of hair loss from COVID. I don't know if anybody else is in the same boat as me, but anyways, I just thought that this might help somebody, and maybe you'd like to hear my tips and tricks and see how I go about doing this little bit of volume. I think do what's best for you. Like, there's gonna be people that tell you like don't do that because it's not as good for your hair, and don't use heat, and of course that's true. If you like to heat style your hair, then do it. If you like to dye your hair, then do it. Obviously there's things that are better for your hair, and you can talk to professional hairstylists about that. I am not a professional hairstylist. I'm just showing you what I like to do and what works for me, and there's probably gonna be like a lot of hate from different people on here. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you to go fry your hair out. I'm just gonna tell you my process, and anyway, okay, yeah, let's get on with the video. The front pieces are always the most thin. I basically have to have bangs. It's just not enough hair there, and then it gets really scraggly at the ends like this. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of my hair history or hair type. My hair is naturally sandy blonde. This color under here is my natural color. So it's very thin and fine, and it also has a natural wave to it. If I let my hair air dry, it'll usually be very oily and flat looking and just kind of like piecey looking, just from sleeping on it one time. When I do this hair whole procedure that I'm about to show you, it can last me up to probably 5 days, especially if like towards the end I'll use a little bit of dry shampoo, but my hair stays feeling thicker, looking thicker. It's got way more texture to it, so it's easier to manage because my hair is naturally very silky and smooth textured. Except for in the summer, if I am in humidity, my hair gets very frizzy. It gets way curlier in the summer too. The first thing that I like to do to make my hair look healthier and thicker is start with a good haircut. What I think looks healthier for my own hair type is just to cut my hair at a blunt cut. Also to have some sort of bangs in the front, just so these little teeny pieces here don't look so broken. Everything's blunt. No layers, straight, blunt, easy. And I love to put blonde in my hair. I know people say, you know, don't dye your hair, and I totally get it. But when I don't dye my hair, I have so much oil in my hair that it is flat within the day. But if I have dye in my hair, the texture, it feels so much thicker and bouncier, and I know it's probably from damage, but it just, that helps me a lot to have some kind of dye in my hair. I also have been using Sun-In, which I know all the hairdressers are gonna scream at me and I'm not telling you to go out and get Sun-In and fry your hair off, but just for me personally, ever since 2020 when all the salons closed, I started using Sun-In because I remembered using it when I was in high school, and my hair has never been so good. It's been way less broken, and I don't know, it still turns my hair really blonde, but you have to do a test strip because a lot of people's hair will turn orange or look really, really brittle from it. So it all depends on your hair texture and your hair color at the start of it. Be careful with your hair if your hair is already thin and fragile, but this is just what I've been doing and I've been loving it. Also have been getting gray hair since I was like about 18 and it was just a couple here and there, and now I've got all of this gray hair. Like this is all gray pretty much in a stripe right here, and so when I put the blonde in, it really helps make my grays blend in and just kind of look like brighter blonde highlights as well. I almost forgot to mention, if you can possibly find a hairstylist that has the similar type of hair as you, the best haircuts I've ever had and hairstyles and hair dye and everything that I've ever had have been from women who have the same hair type as me or had very, very thin hair. So the hair has been cut and I slept on it, so it's looking not so good yet. She dry cut it also, so little dead ends are off. I'm about to take a shower, so I want to show you guys what I use in the shower. I always use a Head and Shoulders with the 2-in-1 with the conditioner added into it, and then I always use this 3-minute Miracle. I put this on really, really thick. First thing I do in the shower is shampoo, then I put on my conditioner and I let it sit in my hair like a mask basically for my whole entire shower. Another tip that I learned while I am shampooing my hair is not to rough up my hair too much, because all of my little baby hairs or split ends will look so much worse later on. So instead of like getting my head into like a huge snarled up ball, I will just try to only shampoo my roots and never put the shampoo through the bottom of my hair, and I'll just a little bit like gently massage it in like that and then rinse it out. I also wanted to share this with you guys. This is a co-wash, so basically I use this on days if I'm going to be washing my hair twice in a row or even every other day. So if you are the type of person that likes to wash your hair more often, this stuff is amazing to use instead of your shampoo. And I still like to use a conditioner, the same conditioner afterward. Hair is so silky and nice after I use this. I just have to make sure that I use a regular shampoo. Probably, if I was doing this like every other day, I'd probably still use a regular shampoo every other time with this. After the shower, when my hair is wet, I will towel dry just by carefully basically blotting the water off, and I'll flip my head over and I'll hold the towel on my hair just for a second and then I'll let it go. I don't rub it into my hair at all because that really makes my hair so frizzy and broken looking and dry, and I never ever wrap my hair in a towel and leave it sitting in there because I feel like that really just takes all the moisture back out of my hair. I'll just kind of do the towel drying and then I'll put like my face lotions and stuff on, and then after it's got a little more drippy, I'll kind of just push the towel on there again and make sure that it's not like dripping, and then I'll put all of my hair products in. After my hair products are in, I will just kind of let my hair sit while I do my makeup or whatever else I'm doing, and I will come back and blow dry my hair after it's already getting a little bit dry. This is the sun-in that I use. It takes me about 3 applications to get it to the blonde that I have on my wrist compared to my natural color. If you hear any little footsteps running around, this is the culprit. I only spray it right along my roots, and then I will part my hair and spray my roots and part my hair, and I only do it like on the top section and then right around the front of my hair, and then I use a wide tooth comb and I just massage it in and also comb my hair. I try not to get it anywhere near the end half of my hair, only on my roots. I usually put this in after my hair lotion and oil as well, and I will try to space them out so it's not like after 3 washes in a row, so I can give my hair time to heal. As for the lotion that I use in my hair, I've tried so many different ones and I don't really see much of a difference. This one is the Garnier Fructis one. As long as it's some kind of cream or lotion, some type of hair oil, I use the Garnier Fructis of this as well. And like I said, I think you can use pretty much any type of hair oil You just find what works for you. These ones are cheap and I've been using them for years. I use like these two brands all the time for stuff and they work just fine for me. For the lotion, I use about a dime-sized amount in my hand, and then at the same time I put just like a partial pump of this, so it's about equal together, and I just mix them up and I put it through my whole entire hair. I also used a bunch of Bumble and Bumble brand ones. I loved them. Definitely did seem like they worked better for my hair. I don't feel like I need the Bumble and Bumble ones that I really did love. It's called the Heat Shield Protection Mist, and it's in a gold container and it's a spray. And there's also a cream one as well. I couldn't find that one online, but I'll show you what the heat protection mist looks like. And also when you get it on your hands, there's gold shimmer in it, which makes your hair so shiny. And that is the stuff like I will keep going back to for special occasions. It smells good, it makes my hair really soft and silky and shiny, and it doesn't weigh my hair down too much. And there's this one that I showed you. This is the Miracle Curls Frizz Taming Cream. This one is insane. So if you have extremely dry hair, you could probably try this one, but I realized that this one is so oily and greasy that I will just use the tiniest dot in my fingers and put it on just the ends of my hair, and that's the only way that I can use this, and it makes my ends not look so dry. But if I put this anywhere else in my hair, it looks like my hair is wet. It's very dense, and be careful with this one. Then to get my volume, this is what I've been using for a lot of years now. I've also used to use one from Bumble and Bumble called the Thickening Spray. That one is really good as well. This one's actually pretty expensive, but you can find this one at Target or Walmart. I only spray it on my roots, just like a little line here on each side and then one on the back, and I just massage it in. Sometimes I'll put like a tiny squirt here. You don't want to use too much of this because it will get sticky, but if you use a small amount, this is so good for making my hair voluminous, and I really love it. I use it even if I'm not blow drying my hair. I will do all the steps that I just said besides the sun-in, and I will put this on my roots, and then I will kind of like crunch my hair if I'm gonna let it air dry curly. I let everything completely dry, and once it's dry it does feel crunchy, and then I really carefully just brush it all out, and my hair feels so voluminous and has so much texture and looks so much more bouncy. And so this is like an everyday for me, every day that I wash my hair. Then I blow dry my hair, the coolest setting that it will let me. This is the blow dryer that I have. So basically I've let my hair dry a little bit. As you can see, it gets the natural curl once it's air drying. And normally if I was trying to keep this curl, I would take my hair and hold it up like this and just like gently scrunch it and let it air dry. But since today I'm going to try to do my volumizing thing, I'm going to show you how I do that. And basically I blow dry each side, and then I blow dry it the other direction like that, and then I do the back kind of the same, and it gives me tons of volume and kind of confuses the root of my hair, and also makes my part so it's not like so plastered. It just kind of bounces everything up. I'll show you how it works. Alright, so I do one side at a time and it's still a little bit damp, and I leave it sit damp while I'll do the other side, and then I do the hair flip. And as you can see, as I am doing it, I'm making sure to be really careful, and it goes through really smoothly with all the oils and things that are in my hair. There's no like pulling or snapping sounds happening, and I gently just curve the brush like that while I'm blow drying, and it really helps give that volume as well. Now that I've got both sides partially dry, then I do the flip. After, as you can see, I put it all to the front, and then I just find my part. And since I blow dried my hair first in the direction, or made my part where I wanted it to go first and blow dried it in the direction of my part, it always comes back really easily. Another tip that I do is every time, not every time, but a lot of times I like to switch my parts, so I'll just like part it a little bit on the side and then the next side, and each time that I wash and blow dry my hair, I'll just part it in a different spot, and it helps my hair like stay confused, and then like it also looks more voluminous that way. But so now I'll just gently comb it out, and look at how much volume I got just from doing that. And then I do the back last, which sounds kind of funny, but now I just do the back, and I'll blow dry it the same way with a brush like this, and then I'll blow dry it the same way with the brush going up from the bottom all the way to the top, and then I take it to one side and then push it to the other side, so it kind of gets the volume by bringing it different directions. I don't always use this on the first day, but sometimes I will if I want my hair to last like 5 days or something without washing it. If we're gonna go on a long camping trip or something like that, my hair will last so long doing all of these steps. And I will use a little bit of dry shampoo. I'll just hold my hair up and spray it here. I'll spray it right underneath the bangs, and then on the back here, and then sometimes even under here, and I just like massage it in just a little bit, let it dry, and then brush it out again, and my hair stays so voluminous and so clean looking and so textured and thick for days after I do this. Great, so at this point you could just leave it like this. It's definitely a little frizzy, so at this point also you could curl your hair if you like to have like big loose curls. I usually don't curl my hair because I already have naturally kind of curly hair, so if I'm gonna have curly hair days I just let it air dry. But I like to straighten my hair, which I know is not good for your hair. What I do, I never clamp it fully down on my hair. I just do very, very lightly, and I'll keep it open just to get the heat like on each little section around it without pinching my hair inside of it, and it smooths all these little frizzy baby flyaway hairs. And if I do use dry shampoo on a wash day, I just use it very sparingly, and I'll usually do it after I straighten out my hair. If I was going to be curling my hair, I would probably do this step now and then curl my hair, because you want to like be able to massage it in a little bit and brush it out. Make sure that your hair has completely dried and it's not damp before you do this part. And then I'll show you, I like to do small sections. I start in the back Once I do that, going all the way up the back, then I just start here on the side and do one side at a time. Okay, I haven't done this side yet. Obviously you can see it looks a little more frizzy, but also the side does flatten out a little bit when you use heat on it and straighten it out, but that's also why I add this back in, which I'll show you in a second. Okay, so for the bangs, you can see it's the only part I haven't done yet. I usually try to pull them all to the front, and then I do them together like as one first, and then I touch them up if they need to be touched up again with the straightener. After everything has cooled down completely, I brush it all together. And then if I'm going to use the dry shampoo, this would be when I use it. So this would also be when you would want to use the Bumble texture spray, or at least when I would use it. But I've noticed that it has so much of like a stickiness to it that it'll look cute that first day, but then by like, if I'm trying to make my style last for numerous days, I feel like it just gets too dirty and sticky and you can't like keep applying it. So I like to just do a little bit of dry shampoo, basically the same places that I did big sexy hair mousse stuff. So I hold my hair up like this. Then I do some in my bangs. Now, if you have dark hair, because when my hair was brown, I would buy the dry shampoo in brown, and this made my hair look so thick. So if you have a part that you want to cover up a little bit more, and you take this little thin bit of hair right next to your part, and you push it over, and then you spray with like the colored dry shampoo, it will make your part like look so much smaller. But for me, I've just been taking about that much. And then I do the same thing on the back. Then I just kind of let it all sit for a few minutes and then brush it out. Sometimes when I brush that out, I'll even just take it and brush all of my hair back like that. Or I'll do that on second day hair if I add more dry shampoo, which I usually don't need to. If I add dry shampoo right after I wash it, it'll be good without dry shampoo for even sometimes 2 days. But I just love it. Look at the volume. I feel like it looks healthy and smooth, And now if I want to put any type of like braids in my hair or ponytails, you can literally just like your hair, like I could pump my hair up huge if I wanted to without even having to like back comb or anything. And this hairstyle just lasts me forever. Another thing that I really love is this Bumble and Bumble dry spun texture spray. And this one, I haven't been able to find like any type of cheap drugstore alternative for this one. But if you want more texture in your hair, like let's say I didn't do all of these steps and my hair was just kind of flat that day and I was gonna do some type of really cute hairstyle, updo or something like that, you can use this and just after you're done completely styling your hair for the day, if it's down still, then you can just do little spritzes of this and kind of like it'll pump your hair up and make your hair really voluminous and give it so much texture, and it makes it way easier to style your hair with like braids or ponytails or things like that. Alright, that'll be it for my video today, you guys. I totally forgot to record an outro for this video, so here's my everyday normal hair updo. I wear these things every day, by the way, because they are so nice for so many reasons for people with thin hair, and also I just think they're really cute. So if you want any more hair videos on how I style my hair, you know, different hairstyles and stuff, let me know in the comments what you think, and I hope that you liked this video and it was helpful to somebody, and I hope that you have a happy day, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Love you, bye.